Okay, good day students. I am Mr. Gayo, your mathematics teacher for this school year. For this week, we are going to discuss all about circle. So, simplihan lang natin yung introduction kay circle. When we say circle, it is a simple closed-shaped figure. It has infinite points on the circle with equidistant from one point to another point, or from center to another point. Okay. So, sige, you can screenshot the copy or the definition. Hindi ko na mismo babasahin sa inyo yan. Okay. So, let's talk about the different parts of circle. Okay. So, the different parts of circle, of course, we have a chord. Kapag sinabi natin kasing chord, it is a connection of 2 points. No? Okay, it is a connection of 2 points. We have also the diameter. So later we will define each part of the circle. We have the diameter. Of course, meron tayong center. We have the radius. Okay, this is the radius. And we have the what we call arc. Okay. Kapag sinabi natin chord is a line segment connecting 2 points on a curve. So kung meron tayong infinite points sa ating circle, once we connect all those points, okay, you can have your chord. So kung if you can put infinite number of points on your circle, okay, you can put also infinite number of chords. Okay po. Next one, we have the diameter. A diameter is also a kind of chord. Kaya lang, their difference, the diameter passes through the center of your circle. No? Chord siya. No? Chord si diameter. Pero kasi siya yung pinakamahabang chord na meron kayo kay circle. At siya lang yung chord na dumadaan sa center ng inyong circle. Kaya siya yung tinawag na diameter. And a diameter divided the circle into 2 equal parts. Okay? Next one. Center. In a circle, you only have one center. Okay. So center or the center of circle is equidistant to other points on your circle. Next one is radius. No? A radius is a connection of 2 points, or a point from the center to a point on your circle. So, kung pwede kayong maglagay ng infinite number of chords sa inyong circle, pwede ka ring maglagay ng infinite number, or you can draw infinite radius on your circle. Next one is arc. Okay. So, yung arc natin, it's only a part ng inyong circumference ng circle. Okay? So, yung arc, ito yung paikot doon sa circle natin. Yung buong circle kasi na yun, ang tawag naman doon sa side, sa pinaka-part na yun is the circumference of circle, yung buong bilog. That's the circumference of your circle. So, arc is only a part of your circumference. Okay? So, let's discuss first what is arc. No, kasi merong different forms of arc. So sabi diyan, arc consists of 2 points on a circle and all points needed to connect the points by a single path. So sabi diyan, kung meron daw tayong circle, kung ito kunyari yung ating circle, no? So this is our circle, yung arc, okay, the whole part of your circle, itong buong bilog na yan, is what we call the circumference of your circle. Okay? Kapag sinabi nating arc, let's say meron tayong point dito. Let's say meron tayong point dito. Okay? And here, okay. Let's say this is point A and point B. Okay. So yung connection ni point A and point B in clockwise form, no? Yung connection ni point A at point B in clockwise form, ito yung tinatawag nating arc. Okay? Siya po yung arc natin. Okay po Okay, next. So, we have three forms of arc. The first arc here is called minor arc. Okay. A minor arc a minor arc is an arc with less than 180 degrees. So, siya yung pinakamaliit na arc na pwede nating ma-form sa circle. That's what we call minor arc. The second arc here, kung nakikita ninyo siya, the second arc is called major arc. Major arc is an arc with greater than 180 degrees. Then the third one here is called the semicircle. It is an arc, but it is considered as semicircle. Now, kapag semicircle siya, this is equal to 180 degrees. Ito yung arc na na-form, no, yung third arc natin. Ito yung arc na na-form kapag meron kang diameter sa circle. Okay? Kaya siya yung half ng circle. So, let's continue. Okay, so let's start now the different forms of arc. So, let's start first with what we call the central angle. Okay. A central angle is, of course, from the word center. No, it's a connection of points from your on your circle to center of your circle. No? As you can see from this figure, we have AOB or the angle AOB. Okay, the angle AOB is a connection of two radii, or the radii AO and radii OB, or OA and OB. Okay. Now, bakit siya tinawag na central angle? Kasi yung angle ay na-form sa center ng inyong circle. Okay? So, ganyan na naman kasimple yan. If an angle formed from the center of your circle, that angle is called central angle. Now, yung na-form ng ating central angle, no, yung connection ng point A here up to point B, that's what we called arc. Okay? Yung connection ng point A and point B, that's what we called arc. Okay? So, dahil kung i-estimate natin yung itsura ng ating arc, we can consider this as minor arc. Okay? So, ulitin ko lang pag minor arc, may kita niyo siya, that's less than 180 degrees. That's minor arc. Okay? So, let's continue. So, minor arc, an arc whose points are on or between the side of a central angle. Okay? So, sabi nga kanina, a minor arc is also an arc less than 180 degrees. So, for example here, we have central angle APB. Yan. Central angle APB. And the minor arc here is arc AB. Okay po. That's your minor arc. So, yung minor arc natin, if we are going to name it, we always use two letters. Okay? Minor arc can be named using two letters only. Unless meron pang another point dun sa between point A and point B. Okay? But commonly, or most of the time, ninename lang natin yung arc using two letters. Next one, kung meron tayong minor arc na less than 180 degrees, okay, meron naman tayong tatawag na major arc. Major arc is an arc whose points are on outside the central angle. Okay? So, kung mapapansin niyo sa second figure natin, okay po, yung second figure natin, we have major arc CFD. Okay? Major arc CFD. Sir, pwede bang pangalanan namin to using arc CD or arc DC? Okay? So, yung difference between minor arc and major arc. Sabi ba, minor arc is between the side of your central angle. So, ibig sabihin, minor arc siya kapag yung angle mo ay nasa loob ng iyong central angle. Okay? So, between A and B. Nasa loob lang po siya ng angle. Major arc naman kapag nasa labas na siya ng iyong central angle. Okay, paano nasa labas? Dito kasi sa second figure, ang central angle natin dito ay angle CQD. Ito po yung angle natin. Okay? So, yung outside ng central angle, ito yung arc CFD. Okay, so para mas clear, papakita ko sa inyo using paint. So, let's say, we have here your circle. Ito yung circle natin. So, pakita lang natin. So, let's say, meron tayo ritong point here. Your center. Let's say, center natin to. Wait. Nangyari. Okay. So, let's say we have the center here and kunyari yung center natin ay center A. Okay. So, and we have another points here. Lalagay lang ako ng mga points. So that's it. We have points here and here and here. Okay. Connect ko lang yung point sa inyong center. So let's say this is point B. Point C and point B. So let's say ang central angle na meron tayo. Okay let's say central angle natin ay central angle DAB. Okay. Kapag sinabi natin central angle DAB, ito po yung angle na yon. Central angle DAB, ito po siya. Mali. Wala lang. Okay. Central angle DAB, ito siya. Nakita ba yung line? Tiyata. Kunin natin kulay. Okay. So, central angle DAB, ito po yung angle na meron tayo. Okay. Again, we have central angle DAB. Ngayon, ang minor arc dyan is yung arc DB. Ito po, yung arc DB. So, yan po yung ating minor arc. Yung major arc natin, ito kasi nasa loob siya. Okay? Itong angle natin na to, yung DAB, itong part na to, yung kulay green, nasa loob kasi siya ng angle. Kaya yung opposite part niya is the what we call minor arc. Pero, kapag yung nasa labas naman, yung titignan natin, let's say here, itong part na to, okay, Yung opposite part naman niya is your major arc. So, ganoon lang naman kasimple yun. Minor arc, syempre, kung meron kang minor arc, the remaining part should be the major arc. Okay? Yung major arc na meron ka rito ay major arc B, C, D. Okay po. Kung mapapansin niyo, kadalasan ng reading ng mga arcs or angles is in a clockwise form. Okay po, minor arc, then you have the major arc. Sir, pwede ba namin i-name ang major arc ng 2 points lang? Yes, it's possible. Kung wala silang given points. Okay, kunyari walang point C. Okay po? Kapag walang point C, ilalagay mo dyan sa sagot mo, major arc BC. Ganun lang yun. Major arc, pag walang point C, pag wala itong part na to, ang ilalagay mo lang, major arc BD. Okay? So, kung clockwise form mo siya gagamitin na BD, at nakikita naman dun sa angle na given natin, okay, correct naman yung sagot mo na you have major arc BD. Okay. So, ganun lang kasi, yun lang kasing medyo magulo dun kapag nagbibigay ka ng name ng arc or angle kung kulang ka ng points. So, lagi nyo tatandaan, kapag minor arc, yung arc ninyo na ma-form, ang opposite niya dapat, yung angle ay nasa loob nung dalawang raday o ng inyong raday. Pero pag nasa labas, ayun naman yung natawag nating major arc. Okay, again most of the time, and dapat sana, you can name your major arc using 3 letters. Okay? Not 4. Okay, bawal po yung 4. Hanggang 3 letters lang tayo sa pag-name ng ating major arc. Kung visible po ang isang point. Ganun lang. Semicircle is an arc whose endpoints of a diameter. So for this example, you have a semicircle or arc EF. Yan lang. Or arc FE. Depende kung ano yung shaded point. Okay. How about the measure of an arc? So kanina yung 3 forms of arc lang, the minor, the major, and the semicircle. So minor arc or semicircle, the measure is the same as the central angle that intercept the arc. Okay, so paano yun? Ito yung tatandaan nyo kasi medyo tricky. Kapag central angle or yung angle ninyo ay na-form sa central angle, okay? Kung ano yung value ng angle na na-form ninyo in degree measure, okay po in degree measure, baka gawin yung centimeter or what. The degree measure of your central angle is equal to the degree measure of your arc. Okay? Tawag po dun sa arc in opposite side ng inyong central angle, sulat nyo na lang, that's what we call intercepted arc. Okay? Again, if angle is formed at the center, the angled measure or the measure of your angle is equal to its intercepted arc. Kaya kung ang central angle mo ay 120 degrees, yung measure ng iyong intercepted arc is also 120 degrees. Parehas lang po sila. Okay? Kung 90 degrees naman yung measure ng central angle mo, 90 degrees din yung iyong intercepted arc. Okay po. Kung 180 degrees naman, syempre kapag semicircle, ang central angle mo ay 180 degrees. Syempre, yung kanyang intercepted arc ay 180 also. Kapag 30 degrees ang central angle mo, automatic, your intercepted arc is also 30. So it means, the central angle is equal to your intercepted arc. Okay, so pakita ulit natin gamit yung paint. Okay, so let's say we have here another circle. Okay, So the center of your circle and let's say you have center here. Okay. So kunyari yung circle natin, no? And let's say we have here okay. So kunyari, ito yung central angle natin. Itong part na to is your central angle. Let's say the measure of your central angle here is, let's say, 60 degrees. Okay. So kung 60 degrees ang inyong central angle, kung 60 degrees daw to, so ang magiging measure ng inyong intercepted arc o yung opposite arc na meron kayo is also 60 degrees. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple yun. Pero kung halimbawa, kung eto naman kunyari ay, let's say, your central angle is, let's say, 45. So, ang inyong opposite arc or inyong intercepted arc is also 45. Okay po? Kung ano yung value ng inyong central angle, ayun din yung magiging degree measure ng inyong intercepted arc. Okay? Okay. So, again, for minor arc na semicircle, next one is the major arc. Paano naman kung major arc? Kasi kung mapapansin niyo, no, pag nasa minor arc tayo, nasa loob talaga yung angle. What if naman daw kung major arc? So kung major arc naman yung poproblemahin mo, or actually it's not a problem, we all know naman, kung meron kayong minor arc, the opposite part of this is what we call major arc. No? Yung kabilang side yan, syempre major arc yan. Meron kang minor, meron kang major. And alam natin, we all know that the total degree measure of your circle is equal to 360 degrees. So, kung kukunin natin yung measure ng inyong major arc, simple lang yung gagawin natin. Subtract mo lang yung value ng iyong central angle to 360 degrees. For example, ito, 120. So, 360 minus 120, it will give you 240. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, yung major arc natin dito sa first figure na to is 240 degrees. Ganun lang yung gagawin para kunin yung major arc. So, for example dito, diba? Sa figure na to, yung arc AB na meron tayo is 20 degrees. So, 20 degrees daw yung degree measure ng arc AB natin. Eh, ang kailangan mo yung major arc. Yung nasa labas. Okay? The arc BCA. Kaya lang dito ang ginawa is ACB. Okay? So, let's say, kunyari, itong major arc natin, ang hinahanap, subtract lang natin yung 360 minus 20. Your major arc is 340 degrees. Ganun lang gagawin nyo. Okay, next one. Congruent arcs. Kapag sinabi natin congruent arcs, two arcs that have the same measures are not necessarily congruent. Okay? Paano yun? So, let's say meron kayong magkaibang circle. So, kasi degree measure yung pinag-uusapan natin dito eh. Not literally the centimeter, but it's a degree form. So, congruent arc sila, kahit sabihin mong magka-iba sila ng circle or magka-iba sila ng size ng circle, but the degree measure of it is the same. That's congruent arc. Hindi mo kailangan na parehas ang circle na meron ka para masabing congruent arc sila. Okay? two arcs are congruent whenever they have the same measure and are parts of the same circle are congruent circle. So, paano naman to? So, let's say meron kang one circle only, no? And you have two different arcs. Or let's say two or more different arcs ang meron ka rito. And they are equal or congruent. So, congruent arc pa rin sila. Ibig sabihin dito, si arc AB ay congruent kay arc CD. Ganun lang siya. Arc AB is congruent to arc CD. So, dito naman sa nauna, arc AB is congruent also to arc CD. No, yung difference ng dalawang circle dito, yung first figure natin, tawag dito is inscribed circle. No, yung meron ka ng circle, and may circle ka pa sa loob. That's inscribed. Nasa loob siya. Okay? Then the other one naman, meron ka ng single na circle, pero yung arc doon sa circle na yon ay congruent. That's what we call congruent arc. If the degree measure of an arc is equal, then they are congruent. Ganun lang siya. Okay. So, kunyari naman, magkahiwalay yung circle natin, but still, ang binigay, parehas ang degree measure ng dalawang arc or yung dalawang circle, they consider also as congruent arc. Next here. Theorems regarding arcs and chords, or arcs, chords, and angles. Okay, sige po. Medyo mahaba-haba ang lesson na to. Never mind the number of theorem. Okay? Tandaan nyo lang yung statement from this theorem. If two central angles of a circle are congruent, then their intercepted arcs are also congruent. Kung parehas daw ang measure ng inyong central angle, okay, parehas din ang degree measure ng inyong intercepted arc. Okay? So, pag equal yung dalawang central angle mo, equal din syempre yung kanilang intercepted arc. Bakit? 'Di ba sabi natin kanina, yung measure ng iyong central angle ay equal sa kanyang intercepted arc. So, kung sa central angle na ROS, meron kang 40 degrees, 40 din yung RS. So, dahil equal central angle sila, yung POQ or QOP ay 40, 40 din yung PQ. If two arcs of a circle are congruent, then the corresponding central angles are also congruent. Baliktarin naman natin. Kung yung dalawang arc daw ng circle ay congruent, okay, automatic, the central angle of those arcs o ng arc na yon ay congruent din. Okay. So, let's say, nakikita naman yung circle. So, let's say dito sa point na to, meron tayong tinatawag na arc AB. Hindi ko kasi malagyan ng, ng symbol. Okay. So, dito sa point na to, we have the what we call the arc AB. Okay. The other one is arc BC. Okay, get na lang. Arc AB and arc BC. Okay. So, kunyari, si arc AB, ang measure niya ay, let's say, 80 degrees. Okay. So, let's say that arc AB and arc DC are congruent. If arc AB and arc DC are congruent and arc AB is 80, it means your arc DC is also 80. So, now, kung ang arc AB natin ay 80, ano kaya yung measure ng central angle natin na AOB? Kung ang arc AB natin ay 80 degrees, ano naman kaya yung degree measure ng central angle AOB? So, yung central angle din natin dito ay 80. Okay. So, very good. Ngayon, kung ang arc DC natin ay 80, ano naman yung degree measure ng angle DOC? Ang central angle DOC. No, sabi kasi dyan, if arc DC is 80, what will be your central angle DOC? Okay. You also have 80. So, tama. So, dito pumapasok yung dalawang theorem kanina. No? Kung congruent ang inyong central angle, yung kanyang intercepted arc ay congruent din or equal. Yung second theorem na binigay niya, kung congruent ang dalawang intercepted arc, okay, congruent ang kanyang intercepted arc, automatic yung kanyang central angle ay also congruent. Kasi hindi naman pwede mabago yun. Okay? So, ayun lang yung gustong sabihin ng dalawang theory kanina. So, again, yung next theorem natin, if two central angles of a circle are congruent, then its corresponding chords are also congruent. So, kunyari, ang central angle natin na Q or POQ and ROS na radius. Yung chord natin na connection ng dalawang point, ito yung PQ, ay equal din kay SR. Ito po yung chord natin, yung PQ and SR. So, eto, maglalagay ako rito. Okay. So, sabi dun sa next theorem natin, kung yung central angle daw ay congruent, congruent daw yung central angle natin, yung chord na mo form nung bawat points ay also congruent. Okay? So, again, if central angles are congruent, the chord is also congruent. Equal din sila. So, if two chords of a circle are congruent, so ganun din, baliktad. If two chords of a circle are congruent, then the corresponding central angle is also congruent. So, pabalik naman. Siyempre, kung congruent yung chord mo, no, you have congruent arc. Pag congruent yung arc, congruent yung chord. Okay? Sabi natin kanina sa naunang dalawang theorem, kung congruent ang arc, congruent din yung central angle. No? Kabaliktaran naman niya, kung congruent ang central angle, congruent yung intercepted arc. So, ganun din dito. Kung congruent ang central angle, congruent ang chord, at kung congruent ang chord, congruent din yung central angle. Ganun lang siya. Pabalik lang din. Another. Next is, if two arcs of a circle are congruent, then the corresponding chords are also congruent. So, matik naman yun. Congruent arc, syempre, congruent yung chord mo. So, binabalik lang natin yung kanina. Kapag congruent yung arc, automatic congruent yung chord. Pero not necessary na kunyari 80 degrees yung arc mo, 80 degrees din yung chord. Hindi po. Iba ang measure ng chord. Okay? Pero they are congruent. Pag sinabing iba yung measure ng chord, hindi siya naka-degree form. Either it's in centimeter, millimeter, or other units, but not in degree form. If two chords of an arc are congruent, then the corresponding arcs are also congruent. So, yun lang din. Binabaliktad lang natin. Okay. So, how about this? If, sabi rito, since arc AB is 102 degrees, what will be the angle AOB? The angle AOB is also 102 degrees. Kaya central angle siya. Diba? Your intercepted arc is congruent to your central angle. the sum of the measures of angle is 180 degrees. Okay? So, if the measure of angle AOB, okay, AOB, ito raw, AOB ay 102 degrees, ano kaya yung measure ni AB? Ano kaya yung possible? Arcs A and B. Kaya lang, dalawa kasi ito, or angle. Angle A and angle B. Ito. A triangle is equal to 180 degrees. That's the reason, no, bakit dun sa equation na binigay equal to 180 degrees. Ang pinag-uusapan kasi natin dito is the triangle AOB. Lumabas siya na triangle AOB na. No? Na ang measure ng AO o ng AOB or angle AOB is 102 degrees. So kung 102 degrees to at equal daw kay 180 yung lahat ng angle na to, ibig sabihin kulang ka na lang ng 78. Okay? 78 degrees. Etong OA natin at OB, that's radii. Ang radius naman natin ay equal. So, ibig sabihin, kung parehas yung side ng triangle mo, no? Ibig sabihin, yung degree nila, parehas lang din. That's isosceles triangle. No? If two sides are congruent, it means two angles are also congruent. So, ang natitira natin ay 78. So, yung A and B natin daw ay equal lang dyan. So, syempre, yung 78, divide lang natin by 2. Angle A will be 39 and also angle B is also 39. Okay? So, eto na yon. So, sabi natin ka na 102, binawas natin sa 180, that's 78. So, yung angle A at angle B, dahil radius naman yung side nila or radii, they are congruent. So, meron kang isosceles triangle, consider na equal sila. Okay? So, 78 to, then tag-39 yung dalawa. How about this? OA and OB are congruent. Therefore, angle A and angle B are also congruent. Ayun yung sinasabi ko kanina na isosceles triangle form. So, if angle A is 39 and also angle B is also 30, skip natin siya. Next one is the inscribed angle. Kung kanina pinag-usapan natin yung central angle, sabi natin, the central angle, no? Central angle daw natin ay congruent sa inyong intercepted arc. Ngayon naman, inscribed angle. Kapag sinabi natin inscribed angle, yung angle ay na-form mismo sa circle. Okay? Hindi sa center. So, paano yung mangyayari doon? So, bigyan ko kayo ng shortcut. Okay. So, kunyari, meron tayong circle. Hindi lang kunyari, seryoso pala yun. Okay. So, syempre, we have the center here. Okay. Then, yung arc natin, yung angle natin ay nabuo on your circle. So, okay. So, meron kayong nakikitang two set of angles na na-form. Yung blue line dyan, yung blue, okay, ito yung natawag nating central angle. Okay? So, sabi natin kanina, kung ang central angle natin, type ko na lang dito. Kunyari, kung ang central angle natin ay 80 degrees, ano yung magiging value ng iyong intercepted arc? Okay, tuguin yung kulay. Kita ba? Pangit. Black na lang. Okay. Kung ang central angle natin ay 80, ano naman daw yung magiging measure ng iyong intercepted arc? Your intercepted arc is also, alam natin na central angle is equivalent to your intercepted arc. Kaya, ang nangyayari, yung intercepted arc natin, 80 din. Ngayon, tapos na kasi tayo rin sa part na central angle and intercepted arc. Okay. So, paano naman yung tatawag nating inscribed angle? So, inscribed angle is an angled formed on your circle. Okay? On your circle, not in your circle. No? Doon siya sa point, sa circle na buo. Okay. So, bibigyan ko lang kayo ng simpleng shortcut para malaman nyo kagad yung degree measure ng inscribed angle. Yung inscribed angle kasi natin dito is angle ACB. Type ko lang, angle ACB. Okay? Yung angle ACB is the inscribed angle. Ngayon, kung ang arc natin ay 80 degrees, ano naman kaya yung magiging measure ng ating inscribed angle? So, simple na yung gagawin natin. Para malaman natin yung measure, okay? Yung measure ng inyong inscribed angle, ang gagawin mo lang, kung meron kang central angle, okay, kahit alin sa dalawa, kung meron kang central angle or intercepted arc, ang gagawin mo lang, divide mo lang sila by 2. Hatiin mo lang sila. So, pag dinivide mo sila by 2, it means your inscribed angle is, okay, so your inscribed angle will be 40. Okay? So, ganun din. Ganun din. Kung halimbawa, meron kang intercepted arc, kunyari, meron ako ritong arc, okay, kunyari, meron pa tayong circle dito. Okay, meron tayong intercepted arc na nabuo. Okay, kunyari, ito yung intercepted arc natin. Okay, so, let's say, ang intercepted arc na meron tayo ay, kunyari, let's say this is 60 degrees. Sorry. Inscribed angle mo ay 60. What will be your intercepted arc? Equal to? Okay. So, yung intercepted arc natin ay magiging 120. So, ganoon lang siya kasimple. No, you will just simply, tawag dito, multiply this by 2. Okay po. So, ganoon lang yun, no? Kapag central angle yung given, equal siya sa inyong intercepted arc. Pero yung inscribed angle naman ay half ng inyong intercepted arc or half ng inyong central angle. Kapag kukunin niyo naman yung inscribed intercepted arc niya, baliktad lang, multiplied by 2. So, inscribed angle theorem, the measure of an inscribed angle is 1/2 the measure of your intercepted arc. So, babalik rin lang naman yun. Kapag kukunin mo yung kapag given naman yung inscribed angle, just simply multiply it by 2 para makuha nyo naman yung intercepted arc. Okay, ito may question dito. The measure of arc AC. Arc AC, ito raw yun. Arc AC is 80. What will be the measure of angle AVC? So, you have 40. Okay, correct. Okay, how about this? The right angle corollary. If the side of inscribed angle or inscribed triangle is a diameter, then the opposite angle is a right. So, kunyari ganito. Yung angle formed na nabuo ay 90 degrees. Siyempre, kung yung arc mo raw dito ay kung yung angle mo raw dito ay 90, ano magiging sagot ng iyong intercepted arc? Ng iyong inscribed angle. Kung ang ang inscribed angle mo rito ay 90, okay, what will be your intercepted arc? That is 180. No, just simply multiply lang. Wala namang problema doon. Basta tumama ang point or ang angle ay nabuo sa circle, that's what we call inscribed angle. Okay? Kapag yung angle ay nabuo sa gitna ng circle, malamang tawag sa kanya ay central angle. At yung opposite arc ng mga angle na yun, ang tawag naman ay intercepted arc. Madali lang naman malaman kung intersected arc. Siya yung opposite ng angle mo. Okay. So what if ganito? So mapapansin niyo, no? The measure of arc CB is equal to the measure of arc CB. Bakit arc CB and arc CB? Kasi yung intercepted arc ng dalawang inscribed angle na meron tayo rito, iisa lang yung arc na dinaanan. Okay? So ibig sabihin, kung iisa lang yung arc niyan, it means that those angles are congruent. Okay. So pakita ko sa inyo gamit ito. Mali. So, let's say mayroon ako rito isa pang line. Okay. So, let's say ito ay letter E. Okay. So, meron akong another point. Let's say E. Kanina, meron akong angle ACB. No, yung black, no, yung ACB. Yung maroon naman, this is angle AEB. Now, kung mapapansin natin dito, si angle ACB at si angle AEB ay parehas silang tumama kay arc AB. Diba? So, kung parehas sila ng arc or parehas sila ng intercepted arc, it means their value is also the same. Okay? Kasi iisa lang sila ng intercepted arc. Kung ang intercepted arc ni AEB ay 80, ano yung magiging value ng angle AEB? Okay. Still 40 pa din. Ibig sabihin, from this figure, angle AEB or ACB is equal or congruent to angle AEB. Kasi pareha sila ng intercepted arc na dinadaanan. Okay po, ganun lang naman yun. Basta pareha sila ng arc, they are congruent. Walang problema doon.